Well, I have no idea how to start this video, so let's just get it going. I'm not the biggest fan of travel, but once in a while you still have to do it so you don't end up looking like a dried out raisin. So me and my family decided to go out on a cruise to the Caribbean islands. And no, I don't care that I said the word Caribbean wrong. And it was more like my family decided to go on the cruise, but dragged me along with them. So thanks. Thanks a lot for that one. We were there for around 7 days, which in my opinion is way too long to be on any vacation. We had 4 days at sea and 3 days of just going out on the islands. I preferred the days at sea because I got to spend my time doing my favorite thing ever. Absolutely nothing. Now I know what you are all thinking.
Hey, why did you spend your vacation doing what you do normally every other day? That doesn't make much sense.
First, that is wrong. I do things. Second, I did still do stuff on the boat, like I played games, watched a few shows, ate. You know, now that I think of it, that sounded a lot more eventful in my head. Anyways, as I've probably said multiple times before now, I'm a very just relaxed kind of guy, just sitting in their bed all day, watching like a movie or something. The next thing I want to talk about is what we did on some of the islands. The islands that we went to were the Grand Turks, San Juan, and St. Thomas. We first went to Grand Turks. That was the first island we went to. I believe that San Juan was the second island we went to, and lastly we had St. Thomas. I can't remember which one exactly, but I'm pretty sure at the Grand Turks we definitely went on a tour. We went on a tour in the Grand Turks, and we ended up seeing like way too many donkeys. There was probably more donkeys than there were people. San Juan, we also did another tour. Nothing really memorable about that one. And for St. Thomas, we were planning on doing a self-tour that my parents thought would be a good idea to use ChatGTP on. But, as expected, that didn't end up working, and we just ended up going shopping and then getting back on the boat. Some of the things that we ended up doing during the cruise was we got to ride something called a duck boat, which is kind of like a truck, but it can also go in the water. As we know, I'm not the biggest fan of boats, so it didn't seem like the best idea to me at the time. But when we eventually got on it, it wasn't that bad. Honestly, the part where we were in the water was a lot shorter than I thought it would be. We were only in the water for around like 5-ish minutes. But I did get to see a turtle while I was there. I also got to see some dolphins while I was there. I actually managed to get a video of them from our room. Which, by the way, we had our rooms booked as the first floor that have rooms for guests. Which means we didn't have a patio. We had this little, well, I wouldn't really say little. It was a pretty decently sized circular window that was just above, well, not just above, like a good 5-ish feet above the water. So we got to see a lot of stuff from our little porthole. So that was fun, but also stressful. Because one night, I thought I heard something from outside the window. Normally I have the curtains closed because, once again, not a big fan of the ocean. But for some reason, I decided to do the stupid thing and open up the curtains. And what I saw were giant waves in the pitch black darkness. So that was fun. One of the things that I really enjoyed the most on this cruise was the food there. As I mentioned before, I did a lot of eating on this cruise, and some of it was good, some of it was questionable. But I did manage to take a few pictures of some of the things I ate, including, I believe, corn chowder, a ham and cheese grilled sandwich, and some other things. Though my favorite part about this cruise and the food was that there was always free hot chocolate at any time, and free ice cream and or frozen yogurt from anywhere from the lunch hours to late at night. And yeah, that basically sums up the little cruise we went on. Ate a lot of food, went to a few places, saw a few animals. That's basically it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to hit that little thumbs up button, and if you're feeling a little special, hit that subscribe button. It really helps out my channel. See you in the next one.